All right, so it looks like I really am not sure what happened, but looks like we're back again. I really am not sure what has happened there, but it looks like I've lost the connectivity, and yeah, I lost the connectivity for some reason, and so I'm not really sure what has happened. So I had to recreate the stream again. Yeah, no, the sim was fine. I think it was the internet connection. There was a problem with the internet connection. So, yeah, the sim is just fine. Bandwidth low. I think the same issue is going to happen again. So I'm not sure what to do. Hopefully it won't kill it again. But it's the yeah. I had the same issue the other day for the first time. Could be a YouTube thing. It could be. It could be a YouTube thing, yes. But I do see I can see that the textures aren't loading there, so it could be also the connection here, so I'm not really sure what was the problem. There is a war involving internet attack around your area. That's probably it, yeah. There is something definitely not right. So, okay. Well, hopefully we can at least do the landing today. And then I'll figure out how to... I'm not sure if I can combine the two streams together, but if I can't, what I will do is I will label them differently so that you guys can have the first part and then the second part for the approach and landing. So I'll see if I can. Hopefully the things will be okay for the remainder of the flight. There is a restriction here at 10,000 feet as we cross the 20 nautical mile ring here, and it would be a shame if things didn't work out. Now it almost made me sweat, guys. It's like, you know, I don't want this to happen, you know. It's like, come on. Yeah. Benny, how are you, my friend? All right. So we are, there is a restriction here, as you can see, at 10,000 feet for 21 nautical miles. And then we'll be able to descend further from 10,000. Yeah, there is still quite a bit for us to cover. So we'll stay at 10,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and turn on our landing lights and runway turn off lights. Perfect. And we can... What else is it? We can turn on the... Oop, not that. But we're going to turn on the fasten seatbelt signs on. And yeah, so we're going to go all the way this way, and then we're going to continue there until we descend at a safe altitude, and then we're going to make the turn for the vectors for runway 27 C, 27 center. Right. Welcome, Stan. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you, Carl. Glad to have you guys here. Oh, there's again an issue here. Bandwidth too low. Loading times may be extended. Wolfstream degraded. So I really am not sure what to do with this. Maybe if I really don't know what to do. Hopefully it won't kill my connection, though. Hasn't happened in a long time, but yeah, it might be affected by whatever's going on in this part of the world. Are you some updates beta 3? No, I'm not. All right. Looks like there is some rain here as we arrive into Chicago. Hopefully things are okay where you guys are viewing the stream. I do get an excellent connection on the Streamlabs OBS. It's raining right now in Chicago. That's great. That's great to know that the METAR and whatever we see in the sim is accurate. That's always a good thing. I'm going to reduce the display brightness here. I think it's just a tad too bright. So we'll reduce that a little bit. There we go. And we're going to maintain the current altitude until we're off the restriction, which is in about 5 nautical miles. I think 10,000. There's another restriction there. So we are within the 10 nautical mile ring, so the airport is actually pretty close now, just to our left from our current position. 24 requires more bandwidth than 2020. Yes, it does, but I don't think that this is an issue with, I think it's something to do with the internet connectivity. Yeah, maybe there's an issue with my ISP, or maybe it's affected by, you know, what's going on. I really don't know, but we'll see. Is that because MS-24 needs to be connected? MS-2024 streams a lot of the data, so so that's why it requires more bandwidth in order to get you, like, everything is streamed, nothing is installed on your local machine. So all right, so we are here off the restriction. Hopefully we can have a pleasant approach and landing into Chicago O'Hare. We are shooting for 2,200 feet, the platform altitude. You can see that we're going to go outside of the, let me show you here. So we're going to go all the way to the 20-mile ring, and this is where we are going to begin the descent. So I think we'll have sufficient distance to clear about 8,000 feet. So we're good here. We're going to maintain the current altitude. Obviously things are pretty cloudy here, so we don't have a very good visibility at this altitude, but hopefully things will subside as we descend towards Chicago O'Hare, and hopefully without too many technical problems. So what I'll do, guys, after the stream is I do have both of them. I have both streams now. There will be 2 copies of the stream, so with the same title and the same thumbnail. So what I'll do is I will do part 1, and I will, you know, call it something like a prep and takeoff, and then approach and landing on the second part. So yeah, unfortunately that's something I can control. I know that there was a setting that I made not too long ago in Streamlabs OBS, where if the internet connectivity is lost, it will actually end the stream in Studio, and I think I need to turn that off. I'm just not sure where to find that. In my case, 24 looks quite a bit faster than 2020. Yes, it is, despite having everything installed in 2020 and nothing in 24. Yes, obviously. So we could go all the way to the transition there. I don't think that is required, though, the Vogler transition, so I don't think we need to do that. So we'll see what happens immediately after we pass this next waypoint here. So we have vectors to final, and from here, if we look here, yeah, we need this one here. This one is above 9 exactly, which is this one here. So we'll just wait. We'll pass the 20 nautical mile ring, and then we'll fly direct to NCHLS, and we'll turn towards the runway. It looks like it's going to be, yeah, I think we can see the ground at least. Yeah. Very, very cloudy approach this evening. Looks really nice though. The rain looks a bit funny, but will do. All right. So our speeds are set. Everything is set up, and you can download the planes and the scenery. You don't need to stream as much. Oh, that's great. In my case, 2024 loads quite a bit faster. Yeah, yeah. All right, so we are looking good here, and as soon as we clear the 20 nautical mile ring, we will fly direct to that. I don't think that we need to go all the way to, you know, to this waypoint here, or the transition into this arrival. We still have sufficient distance to clear, about 7,000 feet or so. So I think we should be fine. Everything is set up for our arrival. Interesting. Sounds like you've optimized the program well. All right. So at this point, we can go to... We're going to go fly direct to NHLS. So I'm going to come here to the flight plan, and we don't want to go to all the way to Vogler here, which is quite away from our current position. So we're going to select this guy here and execute. There we go. Now the aircraft will retard the throttles and begin the descent. And again, we are at this ring will be 20 nautical miles from the airport, from the runway, so we are just fine. Again, very lovely wing views there of the 737 MAX. What do you think of what do you think of the MAX in 2024? Roy, I think it's just phenomenal. It's excellent, really. Highly, highly recommended aircraft for 2024. I am really, really impressed with what iFly has done, and I'm very pleased with my purchase of this aircraft for 2024. Definitely no regrets. The aircraft performs very well. It's optimized. Yeah, there are some missing features, without a doubt, but it works very, very well, and is a real joy to fly. Lots and lots of fun. And it's got beautiful sounds. The fidelity of the model is commendable. The fidelity of system simulation is commendable. So definitely an aircraft that I recommend with confidence, and you will not regret purchasing this aircraft. And I think, by the way, it's well worth its money. I'm glad the update is free. Yes. That sounds good. Looking forward to the MAX and X-Plane as well. Yes, definitely, for with the airfoil labs. Yeah. All right, so we're getting now closer to our destination. I'm going to extend the speed brakes a little bit here. All right, so it looks like some drag is required as we approach Chicago, and we are now going to approach single channel. It should illuminate, doesn't it? All right, so we have this set up here, and the speed is, I'm going to take the speed all the way to 100 and 80 knots. That's okay. You can hear the trim there. Why is it not illuminating? Maybe that's one of the bugs, I don't know. Yeah, definitely some of the best times for us flight simmers. All right, we're coming up to, let's go ahead and go to flaps 1. And speed check, flaps 5. Right, looking good. And the aircraft is definitely respecting all the restrictions. Before we forget, let's go to FCR. And we're going to go to record. And we're going to record the approach. We'll leave this here. And we'll forget about it for now. Okay, let's see here. Speed check. Let's go to 155, which is our final approach speed. And we're going to go to flaps 10. And let's go to flaps 15. And yeah, it wants the landing gear. So landing gear coming down. We did it a bit too early, but I just want to make sure that we are at the right speed. And we're going to go to flaps 30. Nope, not 40. There we go. Excellent. And now we are all configured for our approach and landing into Chicago O'Hare. Visibility isn't that great. And let's make sure that we arm the speed brake. There we go, speed brake armed. Okay.
2,500.
All right, we're looking good, guys. At 1,000 feet, we will disconnect the autopilot, hand fly the aircraft. And we're looking good here. Very, very immersive scene here, as you can see. Why is the speed brake? There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, speed brakes are armed. And we're good here. I think training captain on the sensors is generally a bit better. All right, let's all right, so we are approximately 4 nautical miles now from the runway, and everything is checked here. We have this one is on continuous. There we go. Landing lights on. 3 greens, landing gear, and all is good, but the visibility is really bad. Other than that, everything is looking good. We are going to land
1,000.
Maybe we'll land the aircraft ourselves. It's I don't like auto land, and I think we can see the runway. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the autopilot and my aircraft, and we are going to disconnect the auto throttle as well. All right, my aircraft.
Glide slow. Glide slow. 400. Glide slow. $400.
really a fun aircraft
300.
to hand fly.
$200. Approaching minimums. 100. Minimums. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Ladies and gents, welcome to Chicago O'Hare. Right, 80 knots. Manual braking. Wonderful. All right, let's take a quick look at our landing. So let me stop the recording, and let's say let's play here. Now let's see here. We're gonna move this so that it's not too long.
1,000.
All right, 1,000. That's good. Let's play that. You can see the speed brakes are deployed. That's just a problem with the replay. Why is it so fast? That's way too fast, isn't it? All of a sudden it came really fast, but yeah, it was a really nice nice approach into Chicago. We'll look on the other side here. There's the reverse thrust. Just go all the way to the end, take control, and remove FCR. Let's see. Alright, so alright. We'll make a turn here and exit. This airport is part of the Premium Deluxe of Microsoft Flight Sim. So, yeah, not exactly the best, but not bad. Let's retract the flaps. We're going to start the APU. Taxi lights on. By the way, it doesn't look like we've turned on our strobes. The airport is Chicago O'Hare. I think we can make a turn there, and then we can head over to the main terminal. I like the beacon light on the iFly 737 there. Yeah, there's plenty of parking spots there. Well, what do you guys think of the iFly 737? I thought it was really a very, very enjoyable flight. Definitely one of my favorites in Microsoft Flight Sim. Highly recommended aircraft. I think it's one that's definitely worth the money. I would love to see SimBrief integration for the weight and balance, but as it stands today, I think this is really an excellent add-on for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. And I definitely highly recommend it, guys. Just really an excellent add-on for MSFS 2024. I'm not really following the taxi lines there properly, but that's all right. Well, my concluding remarks on the iFly 737 MAX 8 is that it is a well-developed aircraft. Definitely, it's right up there with the big developers such as PMDG and AnyBuilds. A very high fidelity representation, very authentic overall in terms of the modeling and the representation of the aircraft systems. Definitely an enjoyable aircraft with a lot of fun. If you like to fly the 737, I believe that this aircraft will give you a much better experience than the 737 by PMDG, if you ask me. So overall, I definitely recommend this aircraft. It comes with a bunch of liveries as well, so you can't really go wrong with this aircraft. Really a very, very nice aircraft and well worth its asking price. Okay, so we are here. We are going to switch this to the APU, and we're going to turn on the APU bleed, and we can go ahead and kill the engines. All right, engine bleeds off. And we're going to turn off the pack here. We'll leave this pack on here. And let's see where we are there. 27, 25. All right, let's go ahead and turn on the beacon light. All righty. And GSX. Request deboarding.
Requested.
We'll use, let's see, United. And turn off the taxi lights. There we go. And we've made it safely here, and we are now beginning to deboard the passengers. I hope you guys enjoyed this flight. I do apologize for the little technical mix-up that we've had during our stream today. I really am not sure what happened, but it's definitely an enjoyable aircraft. I thoroughly enjoyed flying it. Hand flying the aircraft is also very, very nice, very enjoyable. And that is it for tonight's stream, ladies and gents. This coming Saturday, I will be providing you guys with a full review of the PU CDU version 2 by PU Air Korea, a CDU that works with Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, 2024, and X-Plane, and it's... I'll reserve my comments for the review. So stay tuned for the review of the PU CDU version 2 by PU Air Korea on Saturday. And until then, please take care of yourselves and each other. And I will see you all very soon. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and have a pleasant evening. Bye-bye for now.